Now attorney Saman Gonzalez is ready to defend the spice level of her pick. You'll be won over by the expansive menu, meticulous customer service of this suburban gem. It's located in Pembroke Pines and it's called Mantra Fine Indian Cuisine.
My name is Nikhil Seth. I'm the co-owner of Mantra Fine Indian Cuisine. Me and my partner Bharat Malhotra, we were very passionate about the food industry, and we started this business because it was something that came to us from within. We wanted to do something from the modern and aesthetic as well, and that is how we chose that we're going to do something a little bit different than what normally people do. Most of the popular items, I would say, starting from the drinks is mango lassi, then we have the appetizers samosa, then coming on to the entrees, we have the butter chicken, chicken tikka masala, lamb andhra, the list keeps going on and on and on. Since we are so diversified in the menu, so people love everything that we are serving. Mantra Fine Indian Cuisine is authentic flavors and fine dining in the city of Pembroke Pines.
Okay, Saman, you love this place. Like, you gave them 10 out of 10.
I did. I love Indian food. I eat it wherever I possibly can. I have different experiences with different Indian restaurants, and I really appreciated the authenticity and the flavors.
Manny, tell me about what you thought when you came in.
Absolutely my favorite restaurant.
Oh, do you know it?
I'd never been there before, but it was just
you can thank Saman.
thank you. Yes, it was absolutely
I refer
phenomenal.
them to everybody.
Nicholas, I think you enjoyed yourself as well, correct?
Tremendously. I mean, this was only the third Indian restaurant that I've ever been to, and I was floored. I would drive to that place from the East Fort Lauderdale all the way down there almost on a daily basis if I could, if it wasn't for the traffic.
Wow.
Starting off with the butternut soup, it was like an explosion of flavors and a party in my mouth.
All right, we'll get to your food in just a second. Let's start with you, Saman. Tell me a little bit about what you had.
Oh.
What didn't you have?
What
Maybe that would be a shorter list.
So we started off with the appetizers. They have like a mixed appetizer, pakora, samosa, which is like the Indian version of the empanada. Yeah. Every culture pretty much has some type of deep fried bread with carb inside of it, as a type of starter.
Let's talk about the lamb biryani.
Yeah, that's something that you have to eat when you go to an Indian restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, because
tell me a little bit about it.
The rice is cooked in a way that each kernel has its own flavor to it. Oof. So it's not like compacted rice.
Manny, tell me what you had.
So we had the samosa as well, but I think they referred to it on the menu as street style samosa. Okay. So it was like a deconstructed samosa. Oh. Absolutely phenomenal, just absolutely delicious. And everything we had, the lamb vindaloo was great, just enough spice, and of course they ask you.
Tell me about your butter chicken. I love butter chicken.
Butter chicken was absolutely classic. Classic what you would think of butter chicken, but the chicken itself was nice and tender, flavorful, not overly spicy or hot. My daughter, she doesn't like hot food, so they tamed down the heat for her. But I've got to say, the star of the evening was the kulfi pistachio, the pistachio ice cream.
Okay.
Mm. You've never seen 4 people attack a little plate of ice cream like you. We just absolutely devoured.
You can always order another one.
I know, okay. But the 4 spoons, they were just competing over enough ice cream. But absolutely delicious, and you can tell they made it right there on the spot. The pistachios were nice and fresh. The ice cream itself, it was just. I've never had pistachio ice cream. Absolutely delicious.
All right, Nicholas, let's dig in. What did you have to start?
We started off with a butternut soup. Delicious. And then when I go to a restaurant, if I see lamb on the menu, if I'm Greek, I got to judge a restaurant by its lamb.
Yes, you do.
So the owner, again, very accommodating, asked about the spice level, and he says, listen, everybody orders the lamb biryani.
Biryani.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He says, try the andhra, which is their chili one.
That's what
it's a curry.
And it's a curry, and he asked about the spice level. I said, I really like it very spicy. He says, may I suggest medium plus? Which he did, and he brought me some extra sauce that they make home in-house to add to the spice level. This way my wife could actually even try it. Like
and
I said,
you also had the pistachio ice cream that Manny had.
That was better than any gelato that I've ever had.
Huh. All right, I like it. Did you have dessert this last time
Yes,
too?
we had the pistachio, and we also got gulab jamun, which are these basically deep fried pancakes with syrup on top. So you eat that with the pistachio ice cream, and then we had mango lassi too. But it
Manny,
had
tell
great-
me about service.
The most attentive people you can possibly imagine.
How was parking?
Phenomenal. It's part of a huge plaza, so parking was never an issue. The only thing is that the signage is a little bit obscured because of the trellis right in front, so you have to really look for that name.
You have to know where you're going.
Yeah.
And prices?
Prices are very good. I mean, better than most. A decent wine list as well. That's very reasonably priced.
Saman, Mantra Fine Indian Cuisine was your pick. Sum it up for us, please.
Well, I think that the name states it perfectly. When you walk in, it's a mantra experience with fine dining meals.
Manny?
Absolutely one of the best Indian restaurants I've ever been to in my life. Everything there is absolutely phenomenal. The spice level matches exactly what your tolerance level is. So I just think that they go out of their way to find out what the diner wants.
Nicholas?
Phenomenal food, and I'd walk to that place if I could.
I might walk with you. For a fine and serene dining experience, you can visit Mantra Fine Indian Cuisine, located at 15953 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines. They are open Wednesday to Monday for lunch and dinner. Reservations are accepted, with the average price for dinner without drinks is about $45.